We have arrived at Nexus 8.4, which is now our current stopgap in the campaign. We've been able to 1-star the first node and we're stuck on the second. I'll show you what I'm using. Maybe we can get some advice. Maybe there's some better options. We'll see how long it takes us to get through this and get it done. The requirements for character choices, they are limiting you to Cree, Guardians of the Galaxy, or Asgardians. So this here is the membership that I have for the Guardians of the Galaxy at this time. These characters are not strong. Most of them are very dated. They're beginning game characters from way back when the game came out 5 years ago. They have not really received any updates or reworks, so most of them are not viable. They're not something you want to invest in because you will not be able to use them later. Gamora, however, Gamora did get an update in the past because she is now part of the Infinity Watch team. She's strong. I had already put some power into her, so that's why you see her there. So we'll go ahead and roll with that. We'll keep her on the team. She's the only viable option at the present from the Guardians of the Galaxy. As far as our Cree characters are concerned, again, we got Phyla Vell being a member of the Infinity Watch. We got her early in the game, so we were able to put some power into her. Again, she's strong. She's a good character. I'm reluctant to power them up any further because I can't complete the Infinity Watch team with Adam Warlock being a legendary character, a mythic legendary character. So it will take a bit of investment to get a hold of him. Otherwise, we now have Minerva. I don't know if we should put power into her. She does good in the early game, but she will be falling off. We have not had an opportunity to unlock Captain Marvel. So our Cree roster is limited. The Cree, again, most of them came into the game in the beginning. They were starter characters when the game began. So the majority of them are not strong. They're not going to help you later on in the game. The only other exception here, again, may be Captain Marvel. She did receive a couple buffs over the years, and she's now part of the A-Force team. So she's not as strong as many of the other newer characters, but at this stage in the game, she might be able to pack enough of a punch to help us get it done. So that leaves us with the Asgardians. And a lot of them have been retooled and reworked over the years, so many of them are relatively strong. I don't know how far you have to get them powered up before those new stats start to kick in, but they're good in war. Yeah, they're good in Alliance War. I don't know. Yeah, Crucible perhaps too. Scourges. So by putting some power into the Asgardians, especially, I guess more specifically the hero Asgardians, if we're really going to get specific, that will have a bang for your buck, that will have payout for later on in the game. I'm starting to invest the power into Thor, and I'm not opposed to, again, put it into the other Asgardians as well, the villains. So Loki. And we're just trying to see what we can do. We're just trying to put some power in to see how much it takes for us to punch through this node. So I'm putting primary energy again into Thor, then Loki, just because we had already started powering him up. And I suppose after that, I'll go on to Lady Sif, because she's the tank. We don't have a tank yet, so we need somebody to take those hits. And the way the Asgardians work is if the people get hit, Thor gets charges, and when Thor gets enough charges, he does an AoE. So that's my strategy at the moment, is to just force that option, to just force the AoE from Thor, hopefully to help clear the nodes. And if that's still not enough, we almost have Jane Foster, the Mighty Thor, unlocked. We do got Valkyrie unlocked. So maybe that's what we need, is a little bit more control. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. If you got any suggestions, if you got any tips, love to hear it. We'll see how long it takes to make it through. Hopefully we'll get it done before next weekend. Peace.